Welcome, Gemini. I hope you're doing well. I hope the universe and the people around you are treating you kindly. I am here with your general reading. Happy birthday. It's our season. I hope that you are having a good Gemini season. I hope that you enjoyed your birthday if it passed already, or that you will enjoy it. I'm curious. I always like to know what people are doing for their birthdays. I hope you're having a good time. I myself did some... I started off my birthday week with a float therapy session. I love to do those. If you have not ever had one, I would say research it and see if it's something that's for you. I kind of like to do them as frequently as I can, as often as I can. It's called sensory deprivation therapy. And essentially you are floating in like 1,000 pounds of salt water. And I like to do mine in total darkness and total silence. You know, that's the sensory deprivation part of it. It's really a good time. Like if you are struggling with meditation, if you are struggling with sleep or any kind of stress or anxiety, when I tell you this helps me personally, I can't speak for everyone. I have, like I've always recommended it since I started doing it years ago. But I would say check it out. And then if, like not for nothing, the price has come down drastically since I started years ago. It used to be a lot more pricey, but there are so many, locations that have popped up and they offer memberships, and, you can go as often as you'd like. What else would I say about it? You can check it out and find one on Groupon for a really good price. I would say check it out, but I love to do that because, I start off I feel like my birthday is the start of the new year for me. So I kind of like to do that for myself. And also salt water is a spiritual cleansing agent, kind of cleansing the energy off of you. So that works for that. And then, I just have a whole bunch of other activities lined up for myself. But that's just me. Let me get into your reading. All right, what is the energy currently surrounding Gemini at this time? Oh. All right, what is the energy surrounding Gemini at this time? The World. This card is always so dicey to me. I'm just going to put that up there. I can see it. We know it's the World card. My income is increasing constantly. Heal. Okay, so that's good. I love to see this. Income increasing, heal. We're always healing. Healing is not a one-time thing. You don't just heal from something, and it's a process. Just like when someone is always going to be a recovering addict, they're never going to be, one day wake up and say that they're not an addict. It's something that maybe they get under control, but it never goes away entirely. So this heal card makes me feel like you are in the process of healing and you're making that a priority. Don't spend too much time in contemplation. We get this a lot because I think we live in our heads so much. I think we do a lot of overthinking things before we actually take action. And this is how sometimes you can give yourself anxiety, by overthinking a step before taking the step. Like, well, what if? What if none of the stuff that you imagine actually happens? So it's time for you to really just jump out there. Just put your, put your faith in yourself, put your faith in your higher power, that things are going to work out for you and that there is a safety net just in case things don't. But I think it's really time to start, and this is advice for me as well, to stop overthinking things and just do it. Just do it. And I think that is going to be the next step in your healing journey, because I think that something may have happened to you that brought your confidence level down. And this, I don't know what, this is going to pertain to you, to each individual differently. This could be, romantic. This could be in terms of a career path. I think that the reason why you talk yourself out of it is before someone else can tell you that you're not good enough. Okay, so just put yourself out there. It's time for that. And it seems as though it's linked to some type of financial blessing as well. Anything else for Gemini? One more card, please. One more card for Gemini. Could be a Cancer around you. Two of Cups. And have no fear. So it does also look like somebody really wants to partner with you. 10 of Cups underneath that. Wheel of Fortune. Things are definitely going your way. This is some type of new opportunity is coming your way. Somebody wants a high-level partnership with you. Whether this is romantic or not, Two of Cups definitely, you know, speaks about romance, but it also speaks about partnerships. So somebody wants to partner with you. Someone wants to invest in you. And you're being told not to be fearful at this time, to be faithful. Because what's coming is more than you could have conceived, more than you could have imagined. You couldn't have seen this blessing. You could, like, this is a surprise for you. You ever ask for a gift and then the person that you tell you want this thing to, they exceed your expectations? This is what's happening. If you relinquish that fear, you will be blessed beyond measures, like beyond what you could have thought was coming. You just have to let go of the fear. You have to heal from whatever triggered you, whatever, you know, broke you at a time in order to get to that next level. Because I do see things just working out in your favor. And I just saw the money opportunities card as well. I don't know if this is a romantic situation. This person that you are entertaining or that's coming your way, this person may, you know, have a lot of money, or a lot of you are picking up on this is not about a relationship. This is about some type of business opportunity, whether it's a job or, I don't know, some type of like entrepreneurial endeavor. If you let go of your fear, it's going to work out. Okay. So let's take a look at tarot. What's going on with Gemini? I think you're taking a chance and you're looking at someone in a new light. Someone that you didn't look at before, or something that you didn't look at before. You're kind of revisiting it right now. Like, this actually, I don't know, I see this differently. And it's because of your maturity level. There were things, a person or things that you knew they were there. They were always there in the background. And you never thought about them in this way now, right? So if this is some type of, I don't know, I just feel like this is some type of, if this is a relationship, it's a relationship, right? Someone that you saw before, you knew they existed. This person was not your type before. This person may have been a little too sensitive for you before. Or I just heard homely. And whether that is in their aesthetic or their demeanor, this person was not somebody that you were checking for because they were homely. You, on the other hand, were like looking for somebody who was a little flashier, a little bit, you felt like more confident because your definition of confident was different before. Your definition of confident was loud and flashy. And, someone who, you heard them come into the room before they came into the room. Whereas now you're seeing confidence as someone who's stable. You're seeing because they don't have to be loud. Confidence does not have to be loud. Confidence is comfortable. And you're seeing that now. And this could be another person, or this could be yourself as well. This could be the way that you are looking at you right now. You're also seeing that being emotionally, someone who communicates their emotions is not a weakness. You're seeing that right now. You're seeing that, okay, I have feelings. We all have them. We're human beings, right? So you might be feeling like, well, it's okay for me to acknowledge my feelings. And in doing so, it's making you see things and see the world differently, see other people differently, because you're taking your time as well with processing things. You're really taking your time with thinking about how you communicate your thoughts, your feelings, and what you communicate. Like the fact that you are communicating, you know what I mean? Like who I tell these things to, who deserves my energy, who deserves this conversation, who deserves to know, what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling. I just feel like there's someone, whether this is you or this person, we'll get into it, but someone is very emotionally mature and very stable. This is a loving, nurturing person. And I don't know if this is you or them, but there's someone in the picture who's extremely emotionally nurturing. This is someone who takes the time to like listen to how you feel, like how your day's going. This is someone who, did you eat today? Not only did you eat, right? What did you eat? Did you have what you needed? It's someone who cares about you. They want to make sure that you have everything you need. And you're like, wow, like I overlooked them. I overlooked this. And now I see, that this is what I really need for myself. Or it just could be you, now checking in more with you. And what do I need? And how did I overlook this for myself before? A lot of us, our birthdays really do have us contemplating and thinking about our lives and what we want and how, like, do I want to spend another year doing this? A lot of us are in a constant battle with who we used to be and who we want to be. The Emperor. Yeah, there's this very stable masculine energy. I don't know, again, everyone knows that tarot has no gender, sure, but we all have masculine and feminine sides to ourselves, but there's a very stable energy, a very calming energy, someone who, like you ever around someone and you can't get them to change their mind, but they don't get aggressive with you. You know what I mean? Like, as a parent, if your kid is asking you for something and you are like, no, and you have a good reason, you try to explain it to them why I'm saying no, but they're still not getting it. And so they keep coming back with their own agenda of, well, what if this, and that it's always going to be no. You're not going to change your mind, but you don't get frustrated with them and snap at them and tell them, I said no. You just, you're able to express yourself and still be firm, but still be gentle and still be kind. This is this person. Again, I don't know if this is you, that this is the level of maturity that you've come to at this time, or if this is somebody else, but there is a very stable but kind-hearted person. If they're not in your energy at this time, they're definitely coming around. And it's because of how you changed your perspective. So because you changed your perspective on your, on what you deem to be confident and what you deem to be stable, you've invited this stability into your life. This is a lot about you, because you changed your mind about what you were willing to accept, what you acknowledge as being the right thing and the right way to move and operate. Now you have this stability. And it's very much so, to me, it feels very much so untouchable. Did I drop it? Here we go, the Lovers. So if you might be in some type of, look at these three major arcanas, the Hangman, the Emperor, and the Lovers. Some of you really are going to be entering into a different type of relationship, and this could be a relationship that you already are in. if you're not like single and dating someone new. This is just a turning point for your relationship because someone has matured, or both of you have. You both may have just taken this turn of like, I got to get my shit together, right? And just matured and did the work. Some of you could have gone to therapy, like couples therapy. But some of you, this is a brand new energy that's coming into your life. It's very stable, very committed. And again, if this is not pertaining to romance for you, there's someone who is choosing to work with you because your demeanor has changed. Because you got confident in a different way. You got confident in your abilities, but you didn't feel like you had to show up and be loud about it. Oh, I'm in the room now. You let your work speak for itself. You let your vibe, your energy speak for itself. And this is why you're attracting this type of energy into your life. And it's like, oh, I don't want to say you're being chosen because that's pick me energy. No, but people are seeing you and acknowledging you because you are vibrating differently. You're glowing differently. So people can see you for who you really are at your core and not your representative anymore. And that's the beauty of it, because you get to really be yourself with this individual, like if you're in a relationship or with this business partnership with the lovers in the father baskets. This is very much so to me leaning more on in a romantic side. This is you choosing. You're choosing the life that you want. The song Last Chance from Genuine came on. This could be something like, this is like a genuine connection. Somebody may be treating you differently now because they see how serious you got about yourself, and they know that they can't, I don't even use this term, but they can't half step with you anymore. They can't half-ass with you. They can't show up and give you the minimum anymore. So they know that they had to make a change as well because they saw you changing. You set the precedence. Like, this is how I'm choosing to live my life. And if you're not on board with it, I don't know what to tell you. It was no threat in it. It was just how you started to move, how you started to operate. That's what they read. They didn't read your words anymore, Gemini. They read your nature. They read how you were starting to move and how you were starting to treat yourself. You started to treat yourself a lot better. So they knew, damn, I can't treat Gemini this way anymore, because they're not even accepting, half-assedness from themselves. So I can't shortchange them. You empowered them to level up as well, to grow into this new level of maturity. I don't know who this person is. I'll clarify the cards. But this person, they owe you for them growing up too and leveling up. You were just such a good example. Okay, we'll clarify that. Daughter of Knives. I think it's also about communication as well. Somebody learned how to speak to you. Somebody learned how to communicate to you. They may have learned how to communicate their feelings to you because they watched how you did it. And this could be, again, this could be your children or somebody younger looking at you, like a younger sibling even. But like, let's say, for example, your children are looking at how you now operate in relationships, and they know, like, well, they have, not that they have to step it up when it comes to you, but they, now they have a better example. Or it's somebody who knows how they got to talk to you now, because they see something in you that they can't, like, they got to match your energy. And since your energy is so different and so positive, they have to get up to your level because you're no longer stooping to theirs. Why is the Father of Baskets here for Gemini? I feel like you were dealing with someone who... You may have been with someone since you were really young. This person, the way that they communicated, they were very, they were a little harsh. This was somebody who was kind of my way or the highway type. But they see the way that you are now. And it's making them, it's putting them in a position to where they have to learn. They had to start over with you. Someone had to start over with you. Again, this could be you, because, you know, we have a duality to our personalities. This could be you, like the way you speak to yourself. I have to speak to myself differently. I got to learn. I got to start over. I got to start from the beginning. I take better care of myself. And this is more than like, you know, the way you speak to yourself. It's more about what you are putting in, what you're eating, what, you know, drinking, who you're around, the environment you choose to be in, the company you keep, the things you watch, things you read, the things you consume. You had to start giving yourself better. Someone knows that they have to give you better. If this is internal, that's the way it is. If this is external and this is a relationship, somebody knows that they have to give you better. They have to pour into you. They have to, you know, pour more positivity into you in order to get the outcome that you want and that they want. Where's the hanging on here for Gemini? It's almost like there's a looming threat as well. But now this is if it's somebody else, if this is external. This is looming threat. If I don't get it together with Gemini, I know how they're going to operate. I know the other side. Yeah, they're all peace and love and light right now. But I know if I don't meet them with that same level of love and light, they're going to, they're going to cut me off, or they're going to cut me. They know that there's still a harshness to you. There's still an edge to you. They're aware of it, and they know that they really can't match it. This is a person who puts up a brave front. Like I'm looking at, it's the Queen of Swords next to the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is coming in. You see how they're coming in like with a lot of energy behind them, and I want to say aggression on their horse, right? But the Queen is sitting there calm. You know what I mean? And you can't, the Knight can never beat the Queen. The Queen is just at a different level. So they may try to come, but you're not in this combative energy that they're in. You're fine with cutting them and leaving them for somebody else to clean up. They can't win with you. There's no wins. So it's like, get on board, learn some new shit, be the student, watch me, let me teach you. Let me teach you the way to treat me so that you can stay around here. Or don't. As you see, everybody got their swords up. Everybody ready. 3 of Swords. Like I said, everybody got their swords up. 5 of Swords. You see, it's a lot about how people are communicating. This 3 of Swords, sometimes I'll usually look at this, the heartbreak card or whatever. But it's, and a lot of times we go straight to, oh, it must be infidelity or something like that. But in this regard, I feel like there's a lot of people around. There's something about the way people have spoken to you in the past that was just not right. It was all wrong. Okay, and you're no longer tolerating that. But you used to be the type of person who would react in a certain kind of way. Like, I feel like a lot of us have this defense mechanism of, I'm unbothered. I'm just gonna cut everybody off and pretend like I'm you know, not feeling it. I'm still happy. I'm okay. I'm not bothered by having to cut people off. But the new you, the more mature you, understands that even if I have to cut people off, I'm still upset about it. I'm still sad about it, and I'm processing it the right way. I'm healing. We got that healing card, right? And I know that it's not a one-day thing. I don't go on a retreat and now I'm suddenly healed. It's not that. Healing is a treatment. It's not a cure, right? So you know that. And it's that knowledge has really helped you to treat yourself differently, to operate differently, and to really genuinely find peace and happiness and balance. So the way you deal with people who are disrespectful is totally different now, because you're calm. They're the ones who are rushing to get in, to get at you. But you're sitting there calm because you already have your plan set up of how I'm going to deal with disrespect from this point on, because I've created boundaries. I do feel like this is someone who their mouth, the way that they speak to you or spoke to you, it was negative. But I also am picking up there are other people in their lives, could be their family members, who just didn't mind their business, didn't respect boundaries before, but you are really very good at creating these boundaries at this point and in maintaining these boundaries, because you're not allowing for people to, you're not going to allow people to get to you. And it doesn't look like you've created a wall. You have just, it's more like an invisible layer of protection. Before it even gets too far, I'm going to deal with it the way that I have learned how to deal with it, in a way that works best for me, that's healthy for me. Okay. Why is the Emperor card here for Gemini? Why is the Emperor card and the Ten of Wands here for Gemini? Like I said before, the Two of Cups came up before. Somebody wants to come in and help you with some type of burden. This Emperor, like I said, this level of stability, you have experienced some hardships, but that's coming to an end. And it's because whether this is like, I'm picking up two different readings in this reading, whether it's romantic, yeah, that somebody wants to come in and, rescue you. Yeah, sure. But it's about you rescuing you. Two of Cups, it's about joining, and connecting and kind of coming into a contract, if you will, with someone else. But again, we're the lovers. We're two people. We're the twins. So this could just be you and you finally coming to some type of agreement with how we're going to operate, how we're going to live. Like I said earlier, a lot of us are in a battle with who we used to be, who we want to be. And so the person that we are today is desperately trying to kind of merge those two together. So I feel like you're doing a good job, or you will be coming to some type of agreement with yourself. This is who we are. This is how we're going to operate, because we've been struggling. Meaning me and I have been struggling. And in order to find this stability, you have to, get on one accord with yourself. But others of you, there's somebody who's coming into your life that has seen you struggle, and they don't want to see you struggle anymore. This is someone who, I said before, is somebody who has some money. I don't know if I want to take all of these. But a lot of us are really not looking to be saved. We are looking to heal and be able to do for ourselves. Yeah, it's nice to have a partner that has a lot of money, but I want a lot of money for myself, of my own. You're in a very creative zone right now. Take advantage of it. There's a lot of new ideas that are coming to you. I see if this person is someone who wants to come in and help you, let them help you in terms of, I've got this great idea for this business or this whatever creative endeavor. Let them, bankroll it if that's what they're here to do. Let them use their stable platform, their stability to help you grow, for you to get what you need for yourself. Because it's nice to have, like I just said, it's nice to have a partner that has it all, but you want it for you. I definitely see opportunities coming your way, but it's really it's about you creating these opportunities. You're going to be the one to create these opportunities. Yes, somebody may assist you, but again, like I said before, this really may just be about you agreeing with yourself for once, right? Like, stop being in conflict with yourself. Stop fighting yourself. Accept, even if you had some things in the past that you're not proud of. That was who you were. That's a part of who you are. You might feel like, oh, that's my shadow side. You still are your shadow side. That's still you. Okay? I think you need to reconcile with that part of yourself and who you see yourself becoming. Some of you have past that you're not exactly proud of, things that you may have done in your youth that you're not exactly proud of. And you feel like, okay, well, I know better, so I have to be this person, right? And I have to be ultra, let's say, you used to be a little wild in your youth, but now, like, you see yourself as being this ultra conservative person, and you still got that wild streak in you. That's still part of who you are. But you want to be this conservative person. Well, who you are today, you got to let them two people meet. You got to introduce that wild person and that conservative person. Let them meet. That's who you are today. That's how you're going to have peace with yourself today. Why is the Lovers card here? Somebody has watched you and they want to work with you. They want to collaborate with you. Somebody, I mean, this is romantic. Somebody wants to offer you some type of, somebody's looking at you romantically, but they may not come across that way. They might introduce themselves as someone who wants to work with you because they admire you. But really, it's be careful of this too. Be careful of people who want to seem like they want to have a platonic friendship, but they don't. They really see you as somebody that they want to partner with romantically. It's somebody who they may have, or maybe leaving one relationship to try to get into a new one with you. But they're not telling you that. They may still be married legally, and they're not telling you that. Or this is someone who could still be living with their ex-partner, and they're not telling you that. They're trying to keep something from you because they feel like it's not really a secret, because it's not something that you need to know. Because what they're moving towards is really what matters and not where they're at right now. Yeah, like I said, yeah, there's somebody coming in that they want to, I don't know why I just heard handle you. Be careful of that. They want to handle you. Somebody they want to give you money. They see you right now, Gemini. That's the thing. They see you, like I said, light and love right now. They don't know who you really could become. They don't know how these tides can change. Well, things do look like this person, when they walk away from whatever they're walking away from, because sometimes people, they break up and then they end up still living together for a little bit until the other person has the stability to move out into a new environment. But it looked like this person actually, if you come across someone who's like, my ex and I are still living together, we're in June right now, I'm moving out in July, and you actually see that they do move, or the other person's moving out in July, that actually, things are actually in the making. Things are actually, I see it changing. Somebody's leaving. They're not lying about that. Somebody's getting up and walking away. Could be the other person. Why is it for the nines here? Yeah, you're not accepting anything less because, yeah, I get it. You may find out about that they started, I don't want to say working on you, but they started trying to deal with you, or you may have, this could be something that happened in the past. You might find out that they were still with this other person when they started dealing with you, but they weren't honest about you. They didn't tell you that. They weren't forthcoming, right? And you take that as a lie. You're like, you're here trying to plant seeds with me, and you still had one foot in the door in the last relationship, and you're trying to see it, like the old you may have seen it one way, but this version of you sees it differently. So you might be on the fence. Because again, like I said, your goal is to be financially independent on your own steam. I really just see you with your head down working on you. The Lovers card. The Emperor again. Yeah, somebody really wants to create, and this somebody I feel like is you. You are looking to create the stability for yourself, Gemini. But it's somebody who wants to come in your energy, and they really want to help you. They really do. They saw you in a bad place at some point, or they know that you've been in a bad place, and they just want to help you. But their situation is still a little bit messy. They need to help themselves. That could be a part of their healing journey, like feeling like I'm going to help somebody else, but they're a little messy too. All right, we're going to close out with some advice cards. This reading is a little bit longer than usual, but it's our birthday, so. All right. Any advice, any messages for Gemini? Water. Some of you may need to connect with water, whether it's a water sign or whatever. When I started the reading and I was telling you guys about the float therapy treatment, the deprivation therapy, you might want to really look into that. Or even if it's going to the beach, if it's a beach near you. I went to the beach the other day and it was a little chilly, but I really just liked being by the water. It's calming. There could be a water sign who wants to apologize to you. You may or may not feel like this person is sincere. Fear is what's making you question it. Stop operating out of fear. Trust your intuition. The Star card could be dealing with an Aquarius, but I also see things just kind of working out for you. I feel like I see you getting what you want. Libra. There could be a Libra involved. And air, which is our element. The way others view you is none of your business. Step out on faith, Gemini. Don't worry about what other people think. Don't worry about how they see you. Worry about how you feel and how you see you. You know the right way to behave. You know what's right and what's wrong. You know what your goals are, and you know what you need to do to get there. And don't let other people and their opinions sway you, in regards to making your next move. You have everything that you need already right there inside of you. You got two different people battling and dueling, okay? You don't need a third opinion from outside. You already got two critics, okay? I hope that this was helpful. Again, I really do hope that you all are going to enjoy your birthday. If you haven't had it yet, or if you have, I hope that, listen, and we like to celebrate the whole season. Because that's why we celebrate each other. So enjoy Gemini season. And until next time, take care of yourselves.